the credit of making that offering unto the Supreme Lord. We have the example from the Ramayana of Lord Ram building the bridge, having all the monkeys. The famous example of Hanumanji was throwing boulders, and the small squirrel, just few grains of sand. And for Lord Ram, both were equally serving in building that bridge. So that's called the Kunti principle: share your care. Now, cultivating gratitude. As we at the very outset we discussed that gratitude is something which is not a very phenomenal, outstanding, extraordinary quality according to the Ramayana. Everyone is supposed to be grateful for whatever they are receiving. Now, but still, when we talk about being grateful or having this quality of gratitude, we begin with understanding our fallen condition and God's exalted position. Just like a beggar. Yeah, beggars here in London. Yeah, beggars. Just like a beggar. What's the consciousness of a beggar? The consciousness of a beggar is that whatever anyone gives, that beggar, he feels that, I have been graced by someone, and he always supposed to be in the mood of gratitude. Like, not like some beggars who are very arrogant and aggressive. In Bombay, this one incident took place some years ago. It's like you have the tubes here, there are the local trains in Bombay. So in the local train, one beggar entered, and there were two ladies who were sitting, and he asked for $10. Rates are increasing on there. $10. And one of the ladies, oh wow. So he, along with the rate, he's begging $10. So the lady, she refused. So he threw that lady out of the running train. This is not the consciousness of a beggar. Beggar is supposed to be in the consciousness of, at least there should be some external humility, to get some alms in return. So, when we look into our fallen condition, do we have anything which we can bank upon and say that yes, this is because of this Krishna was merciful upon me? Do we have anything to show? Like that famous example of Prabhupada when he said to his disciples when they asked him that what was our qualification that you came to America and gave us this refined culture of Krishna consciousness? What was our qualification? Prabhupada said, I created your qualification. In the Sri Sampradaya, there was one great devotee, Vaishnavacharya. His name was Parashar. So this devotee in Sri Rangam, in front of Ranganathji. How many of you have been to Sri Rangam? Beautiful deity of Ranganathji. So this devotee, Parashar, he would go every day in front of Ranganathji, and he would fold his hands and he would, just talk about his fallen condition. That aham papiyam, aham daridra, like that, that I am sinful, I am wretched. So like that he would speak his fallen condition in front of Lord Ranganath. And Parashar, he was very much respected by the whole Sri Rangam town for his humility and for just being so meek and humble. So there was one person who was very envious of Parashar. So what he would do whenever Parashar would come in front of Lord Ranganath and fold his hands and speak about his fallen condition, from behind this envious person, he would say Satyam. Yeah, it's true. When Parashar would say that aham papiyam, I'm sinful, Satyam, he would say. What he's saying is right. Lord is right. He's right. So every day he would, say that. And the other people, they were like, what kind of a person is this? And they just wanted to throw him out of Srirangam. But he had some strong hold, and Parashar, he didn't want that he should be thrown out. He wanted him every day to come. And one day Parashar, he was in tears. In his gratitude and humility, he was in tears in front of Lord Ranganath, and he was, calling out loudly, my dear Lord, you are not listening what I am saying, I am fallen, I am sinful. And then he was saying Satyam, Satyam behind this guy. And then Parashar, he spoke to the Lord. Lord, if you don't believe me, I have a witness. I have this witness. At least believe him. Because he believes I am fallen. So at least believe in him. That was the time when tears started trickling down from the eyes of Lord Ranganath. And this person, when he saw tears from the eyes of Lord Ranganath, he fell to the ground. He begged forgiveness from Parashar. So, we have examples of such great souls, and Vaishnava Acharyas, the Vaishnava songbook, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Narottam Das Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, their Vaishnava bhajans are filled with, replete with, expressing their fallen condition. We have the combination of these two, which we have to cultivate in order to have gratitude in our consciousness, in Krishna consciousness. We have the example of Akrura from the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. When Akrura was sent by Kamsa to fetch Krishna and Balram, so Akrur, he leaves Mathura to come to Vrindavan. And the journey of Akrura to Vrindavan is explained. And if you read carefully the verses and the purports by Srila Prabhupada, that particular journey of Akrura from Mathura to Vrindavan is the journey of a sadhaka from imperfection to perfection. Because Akrura, when he leaves Mathura, in his heart he is feeling that, what is my qualification? I am going to see Krishna and Balram. What is my qualification? So the beginning verses of his journey, when he starts and embarks that journey, the beginning verses, Akrura is feeling that I am disqualified. What is my qualification to go to Vrindavan, and that too with this consciousness that I am fetching Krishna and Balram for a person like Kamsa. I am Kamsa's associate. So he is, expressing his disqualification. And then as he is coming closer to Vrindavan, his consciousness changes from that humble consciousness, then his consciousness changes into confidence in Krishna's mercy. You see? So that's a very healthy combination, that we understand our fallen condition, but simultaneously we should have confidence in Krishna's mercy. And then Akrura, he is like cursing himself, and he is saying to himself that how am I even thinking that I will not be delivered? Which means I am doubting the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Like